Absolute value inequalities. Okay, so this is on your quiz tomorrow. So just make sure if there's anything you're not getting about it that you ask as we go. We will have some time at the beginning of class to review a little bit just to make sure that you're good, and go over the homework, that type of thing. But then you'll take the quiz. Okay, so absolute value inequalities. We're going to start with this. The absolute value of x is less than 5. And I kind of have two phrases to help you think of this. To help you remember which is which, because there's less than and there's greater than. So the way that I always tell people to think of this is a less than problem and greater problem. So there are and problems and there are or problems, right? The and problems go this way when you graph. The or problems go out the side of the boat like ors do, right? So whenever it's less than with absolute value, it's an and problem. Think less than, okay? Which I know there's greater than also, but we're saying greater, and that's where you stop. Okay, so here's the deal with this. You need to flip your symbol and change your sign when you set up your two equations. So in the last lesson, we had an equal sign, right? All we did was take the absolute value out, write the equation with the regular number there, and then with the opposite of the number there. With this one, it's a little bit different. You have to flip this guy around, okay? Flip your less than and change the sign, okay? So flip your symbol and change the sign. Okay, so if it's x is less, the absolute value of x is less than 5, that's basically saying it's an and problem, right? And problems we can write like this. Okay, so this would be your answer then. And if you were to graph it, you would have a -5, a +5. This would be open dots, and we would be shading in between. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to solve a couple of these so you can see what I'm talking about here. First example. Let's say we have the absolute value of 2x minus 1 is less than 5. Okay, so right now when there's absolute value and it's less than, we know it's an and problem. So our answer is going to be coming together when we graph it. Okay. So like I said, you're going to flip your symbol and you're going to change your sign. So your first one is going to be 2x minus 1 is less than 5. What's your second equation going to be? Second inequality going to be? 2x minus 1 is greater than, right? Flip your symbol around and do what? Change the sign, so make it -5, okay? So what you're going to do with that, we're going to simplify. You get 2x is less than 6, divide by 2, so x is less than 3. And, because this is an and problem, now go over and solve the other side. We're going to add 1. So this is 2x is greater than -4. And then divide by 2. So x is greater than -2. Now keep in mind with and problems, if you want to write it so it's just all one piece, you can write it -2 is less than x, which is less than 3. Or in other words, x is between -2 and 3, okay? I don't care if you leave it like this. If you would rather just leave it like that, that's fine. If you like to write it as one big piece, there's your one big piece, okay? Yes, ma'am.
So when you flip the sign, you have to make the flag negative?
Yes, you're gonna flip your symbol, right? And change the sign of the number, okay?
If we have to say and, like write it down. Like let's say we just did on a test and we just put X.
Well, you're gonna graph it for me, so the graph will take care of that it's an and problem. So yeah, technically no, I guess you don't. Okay, so here's the thing. When you graph this, you have -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay, your graph is going to be open dots because we don't have the bar underneath, right? There's no equal to. So open dot, and then you're going to shade in between. Okay, so solve it and graph it. Questions on that? Okay, second one. You have the absolute value of 3x minus 4 is less than or equal to 8, okay? Again, it's less than. This is an and, less than problem. But you're going to write your two equations. So 3x minus 4 is less than or equal to 8. What's your second equation going to say? 3x minus 4 is greater than or equal to -8. Okay, and solve both of them. So we're going to add 4. And we get 3x is less than or equal to 12. Divide by 3. So x is less than or equal to 4. Okay, move on to the second equation. We're going to add 4 here. So we get 3x is greater than or equal to, -8 plus 4 is a -4. And then divide by 3. So x is greater than or equal to -1 1/3, or if you want to leave it as -4/3, that's fine also. So your answer is x is less than or equal to 4, and x is greater than or equal to -1 Oh. I did it wrong in my notes. -1 1/3. Okay, so when you graph it, you have 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That would be -1, -2. So these are going to be open or closed dots? Closed. So you're going to do a closed dot at 4 and a closed dot at -1 1/3, and then draw that in between in. Okay? Questions on that? All right. Then the greater is the way I want you to think about it. If I tell you the absolute value of x is greater than 5, you are thinking greater, an and problem. Okay, so it's greater than, which means x is going to be greater than 5, or x is going to be less than -5. So the same rule applies. We change our sign, our symbol, and we flip our symbol, we change our sign, okay? So flip it over, make the positive negative, and that will be your setup, okay? All right, let's do one. Let's say we have the absolute value of 2x plus 4 is greater than or equal to 6. So it's absolute value greater. This is an or problem, okay? Your two equations are going to be 2x plus 4 is greater than or equal to 6, and 2x plus 4 is less than or equal to, so flip it over, and then make it negative, okay? And then you solve those two. So we're going to take away 4. So 2x is greater than or equal to 2, and then divide by 2. So x is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so there's your first answer. Or take away 4 here. So you get 2x is less than or equal to negative 10. Divide by 2. X is less than or equal to negative 5. Okay, so think about what that means. If you graph that on a number line, here's negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1. Open or close dots? Close dots. So if x is greater than or equal to 1, that's going this way. If x is less than or equal to negative 5, that means you're smaller than negative 5. That's going to the left. Notice oars in a boat, right? They're going out. Okay? Questions on that? Do you want one more just like that? Like I did 2 of the first one. Do you want a second one of this one, or are you okay? I feel like we've done 3 very similar. That's okay? Okay. Let's move on to the next thing then. There's what? Yeah, oh, yeah. I did?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was not trying to deceive you. All right. First one of these. So 3, absolute value 2x plus 6, and then minus 9 is less than 15. What do you suppose you need to do first here? You got to get the absolute value by itself. How do you do that?
You gotta add 9 and divide by 3.
Yes. So we're going to add 9. Okay. So you get 3 absolute value 2x plus 6 is, yes. But we're not quite to the place where you determine it yet. But we'll get there. Yes. Yes. Yep. Okay. So 15 plus 9, you get 24. Then you divide by 3. Remember, don't distribute the 3 there. That's bad news. So you have absolute value of 2x plus 6 is less than 8. Is this an and or an or problem? And, less than, right? This is an and problem. Okay, so you're going to set up your 2 inequalities. Absolute value of, not absolute value, take away the absolute value. 2x plus 6 is less than 8. And 2x plus 6 is greater than negative 8. Solve those. Take away 6. So 2x is less than 2. And then divide by 2. So x is less than 1. Okay. And take away 6 on the other side. So 2x is greater than negative 14. And divide that by 2, so x is greater than negative 7. Okay, so when you go to graph that, you have negative 7, negative 6, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3, negative 2, negative 1, 0, 1. Open or close dots? And do we go in or out? We're going to go in toward each other, right? X is less than 1 would go this way. Greater than negative 7 would go this way. We're looking for the overlap, which would be that. Questions? Yes, sir. Whenever you get to the point of absolute value is isolated, less than is less than, right? An and problem. Less than will always be and. Greater will be an or problem. Less than, greater. And that's really just a way for you to check your work. It's not like if you can't figure it out right there, you're okay, right? You don't have to be able to tell me right off the bat it's and or. Okay, I have 1, maybe 2, depending on how the 1 goes. We'll see.
Is this gonna be something new?
Yes and no. what do you do? Subtract 4. So 3 times the absolute value of x minus 1 is less than negative 1. Then what? Divide by 3. So we have absolute value of x minus 1 is less than negative 1/3. What do you see there? Absolute value being less than a negative number. Problem?
Wrong.
Yeah.
Problem,
Impossible.
right? There is no solution here. So when you get to this point, absolute value has to be positive. So if we're saying we're less than something that's negative, there is no solution. Okay? Be careful with that. We're going to leave it at that. Okay? Questions? Yeah.
What if it's greater? What if the absolute value is greater than a negative number?